Hello? This is a story of how I got myself a Monsters toy. People probably remember that these weird Monsters creatures are what? Memorable? I think they're underrated. A lot of people probably don't know what they are, but as I was trying to say, many people probably bought their Monsters toy. Not me. I didn't buy it. And I'll tell you about this. Long time ago, Christmas on 2016, or is it 15? Either way, I was young, wondering what I should give to my sibling as a Christmas gift. And I thought, okay. I don't have any money. As I was saying, I try to figure out how am I going to get my sibling a Christmas present because Christmas is about to come. I was walking in a snowy alley. It was daytime. After when I walked out of the alley, I see a plastic bag in the snow on the road. Still has brown snow on it. Meaning cars have, riding on the road, obviously. And then I took a look inside it, and inside had how can I say this? It had rotten food inside it, with maggots inside. And I looked at this Monsters toy right beside the rotting food. I was like, that's cool. After when I grabbed it off, it had some black bubble gum, I think. Not sure, but I ended up taking it off, picking it out. And that's when I ended up coming home with it. Well, it wasn't exactly home. My family decided to, since they moved to a bigger city, how can I say this? We're not exactly rich people. More like hood people, yeah. Used to live in the hood. And after once my family finally got them out of my auntie's house and decided to get their house of their own finally, I made sure I brought the toy with me. I like pressing buttons, and every time I pressed it, it always speak this weird gibberish. Hold on, I could let you know what it was saying. You heard it? Okay, great. As I was saying, okay, I guess I have to restart until I reach the part. I found it on the road. There was rotten fruit right next to the orange round monster. I picked them up, gave them to my sibling Crimson, and leaving the place, leaving our auntie's place, and then this is when strange stuff starts happening. My cousin, he claimed that he actually seen Tommy a couple of times by himself. Well, it starts with him getting up from a sleep paralysis. After when he got up from a sleep paralysis, he said it was scary until he actually seen Tommy on my chair. He looked into the room and the TV was on. Tommy, my little Monsters toy I gave to Crimson, was watching TV. You want to know what he was watching? He was watching Crazy Frog. And what's even more creepier, he speaked his gibberish without his button being pushed, which creeped out my cousin. And he said after when he tries to go to the bathroom, he's seen Tommy rolled in my room. After when he investigated, no one was in there. And turns out, I believe him. And then, after I decided to put Tommy inside of a drawer, the bottom drawer, and after when I opened the bottom drawer, he wasn't there, but replaced with a different stuffed animal. Fascinating. After when I went to the basement, I heard its gibberish. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Until I remembered I was home alone with my cousin. He was in the kitchen, and Tommy was in the room. I highly doubt he would press the button and run to the kitchen. After when I finally got up, I closed the door in my room, laid on my bed, and all of a sudden, Tommy on my dresser started speaking gibberish. And I didn't even touch it. I felt very uncomfortable. I felt nervous. After when I got up, I pressed his button. He didn't say anything. After when I was about to walk out of my room, he started speaking gibberish. It was probably just a delayed reaction. And then we moved into a smaller city, leaving Tommy behind, forgetting about Tommy. My cousins also moved to the city as well. After when he starts visiting us, he walked up onto our porch, ringing the doorbell. I opened the door, and he said, I found him on my porch, and guess who was it? It was Tommy. The reason why I know it was Tommy, because I remember that rugged look on his fur. All rugged and a bit dirty. I was truly weirded out. And then, after when I took him aside, I pressed the button again. He didn't say anything. I placed him on Crimson's dresser and left him. I let my cousin in, so we could hang out. And it's truly weird. Not my cousin, of course. That I was pretty disturbed. Years later, back on 2019, that's when we seen a YouTube video of Monsters toy. A different color. All purple. Turns out there were more of them. all kinds. There's a one eye, also one wearing an eye patch, a big, huge one, apparently one with purple fur. After when he pressed the button, he also starts speaking gibberish, just like Tommy did. I'm going to do it again. This time I'm going to show you the message. Tommy, would you carefully come over here? Then years later, we finally moved out of the city and back to a bigger one again. And trust me, going back to that city sucks. Well, the low parts of it, I guess. We left Tommy behind, our stuffed animal. And that's the last time we seen of that toy. I had a dream about him. And when I woke up, he was staring at me while speaking gibberish.
Can you please turn off the TV?